12, a severe weather alert.
Getting back to clearing those heating vents, some houses the vents is through the PVC pipe through the roof, and then some vents are right near the foundation above the ground. And with blowing and drifting snow, sometimes, especially when those vents are low to the ground, they can get covered. So you want to be mindful of trying to clear that depending on which side of your house the snow will drift on. And we will have some snow drifts. It'll be a dry, kind of a fluffy snow, but a lot of snow nonetheless. Take a look with the snow already starting in the area. We're looking at intersection of 101 and 102 with some light snow and a little coating or a dusting on the ground. I just spoke with meteorologist TJ Del Santo, and he was in this area earlier, and he had noted the coating on the snow, the coating on the road. So the snow has started, but it will only get much heavier during the overnight and especially by daybreak tomorrow. Temperatures now, ironically, this is warm compared to what's on tap for tomorrow. It is an unusually cold snowstorm. I mean, temperatures tomorrow are going to be well below freezing. The wind chills tomorrow afternoon will be below zero. So while we're not too far from the freezing mark, it'll get a lot colder. That's why the snow should be kind of dry. It doesn't have a lot of water content. I think the only good news with dry snow is it doesn't really cling as well to tree limbs and power lines, but we still have the risk for some power outages. So heavy snowfall, albeit a dry snow, strong winds and blizzard conditions on Saturday. In fact, by daybreak tomorrow. Snowfall rates, especially from mid-morning, from about 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the rate of 1 to 3 inches per hour. You may have some claps of thunder and lightning during that time. Thunder snow it's pretty impressive because it just comes down in sheets. It's extremely heavy. It's going to be blowing sideways due to very strong wind, and the snowfall rates will be pretty impressive during that time. So obviously with that in mind, difficult to, at times, impossible travel, poor visibility, bitter cold wind chills. So if you had to look at the winter storm index and kind of rank this storm, marginal, slight, moderate, major, and extreme, certainly all the way up there in the major category, and even borderline extreme, especially when you get some of those intense snowfall rates. So as far as power outages, I think the risk is there, albeit scattered. And as I mentioned earlier, it's not a wet snow, so it doesn't really cling as readily to the power lines, but still quite a bit of snow that we're forecasting, and with strong wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. I would say there's at least a moderate risk of scattered outages. So before you go to bed, the tablets, your phones, get them all charged up. So just in case you do lose power, you're able to stay on top with the news and weather information. So we take a look at our threat tracker. Overnight, we'll put it at that medium level, the steady snow and slippery travel. I'm expecting 3 to 6 inches on the ground by 6 a.m. and only getting heavier during tomorrow morning and into tomorrow afternoon and early in the evening. Severe weather alert for Saturday, heavy snow, big drifts, strong winds, and difficult to at times impossible travel. Sunday is actually a sunny day, but we'll keep the medium level alert just for some of the side roads that'll still be snow covered. But you see the lighter snow that's working in right now, but the moisture coming up from the coast, the East Coast, and out towards the mid-Atlantic, and this is our developing storm right in here. And we know that it's intensifying because we're seeing lightning strikes offshore. So that's a tip-off that this storm is really starting to crank. It'll track north and east and intensify off our coastline tomorrow morning and into tomorrow afternoon. When we take this into the future and set this into motion, you can see the storm intensifying, the blue representing the shield of a windswept heavy snow at 7 o'clock in the morning. Very strong wind. Here we are in the afternoon. The storm passing south and east of Cape Cod, still with strong wind and heavy snow at 1 o'clock. By tomorrow evening, it's lifting up towards the Canadian Maritime, so we start to see the snow, at least the intensity, easing by tomorrow evening, and then actually shutting down by around midnight tomorrow night as the storm pulls away. The wind will still be howling, then the snow will still be blowing back and forth on the ground, but the snow coming out of the sky should be much lighter. As far as accumulations, I think the best way to look at this map is the amounts can range anywhere from 12 to as much as 24. But if we really break it down, we think the higher amounts would be in this pink area, 18 to 24, and this turquoise area, 12 to 18. I think any 24-inch amounts are going to be reserved for eastern Mass right in here, but certainly 18 to 20 inches anticipated in some of those heavier bands of snow. These final snowfall accumulations will be realized by tomorrow evening. Coastal flood advisory for east coastal Massachusetts only. We don't have any coastal flood advisories along our south shore. Look at these wind gusts tomorrow, 40 to 60 miles an hour inland, 60 to 70 miles per hour along the coastline. So the forecast tomorrow morning, each passing hour, the snow gets heavier, the wind gets stronger, and that includes tomorrow afternoon as well before things start to ease later tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. So the snow is moving in overnight. We have a stormy Heavy snow, windy kind of a day tomorrow with poor visibility and snow drifts, a couple of feet in some of these strong winds, and then sunshine, cold and dry on Sunday, looking at a temperature of 25. No doubt a high impact nor'easter on the way. The worst of it tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, into early tomorrow evening. Mike and Shannon.
All right, Tony, thanks. Many of us